Amazing. Mama is here.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. So happy to have you here.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's my pleasure. Thanks for
Oh,
having me.
wow.
It's a great
Thank
pleasure.
you. Thank you. Thank you for saying yes to do this. Thank you for joining us.
Thank God. Thank God.
All right. Mr. Okamson, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everyone. All right. So, we are having a wonderful discussion this evening, and it's on how to develop an excellent attitude. Yes, it's working. It's not all about just doing all the work, but getting results, being productive in what you do, and ensuring that you have the right attitude. Like it said, that attitude is not just about building excellence, it's about the attitude you put into it. So that's why we are here today. We are going to go into a discussion as fast as possible. We hope that please do well to share, tell someone we're having this discussion so they can join too and get something out of it. Yes, so we want to build ourselves, we want to become better. We know that excellence is to be because God has made us to be people of excellence. He has put in us, He wants us to produce the kind of results that He Himself produced. When He created the earth, we saw how perfect everything was, and He expects that in all that we do. So that's why we want to know, what is it about our attitude that we need to change? What is it about our performance that it can become better by our attitude? So that's why we're here. And we have a wonderful guest speaker. She's no other one but Mrs. Glory Atimoe. Hope I got that pronunciation very well.
Try.
Help me
Thank
celebrate
you.
her. Help me
Thank you.
celebrate her. She's a woman of excellence. I've known her for some years, and I can tell you she's a perfectionist, and one that I've always admired the way she does her things. She's always ensuring that things are done decently and in order, just like the Bible said. So that's what I want to learn from her. So I don't know if you're excited as I am and you're ready to learn. For me, I'm ready to learn, and in fact, I have my diary by my side here, and I want to write. I want to write. So I know that God will speak through her to teach us, and we hope that we'll be more productive, not just in our business, in our career, in every aspect of our life as we change our attitude. All right, Mama, you're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much once again, Mr. Faith. So
Thank
glad to be here. It's quite a great
you.
privilege, and I don't take this for granted. I thank God for what is doing through you at the Radiant Show and every other platform you run. And I pray that the purpose for which God has brought this up will mightily be fulfilled in the mighty name of Jesus. And you won't miss your blessings. You will be rewarded greatly for impacting lives. You're doing a great job. God bless you.
Thank you so much, man. So all thanks to God. It's been God all the way. Thank you. And I forgot to mention, she is, yes, for someone to be doing so excellently, you know her work. In fact, by the time I got to know about where she works, I was like, and you're always so excellent and doing everything. Okay, so she works as the secretary to the MD of Union Bank.
Unity Bank.
Yes, we can.
Unity Bank.
Union Bank PLC. Unity Bank PLC, rather, sorry. Okay,
Yes.
so you can imagine at that level and the level of excellence she puts into her work. In fact, I need no talk any further. Let's just go into our discussion for today. All right, Mama. So we are here to talk about how to have that excellent attitude. So can you tell us, is it really important? Is it okay just to aim at just putting more effort into your work and doing everything? Are there things that we should do? Is there something about our attitude that should change?
Okay.
I don't know if there's, yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you very much. Would you just want us
You're welcome.
to have some time to pray before we go ahead? Father,
Yeah,
we
sure.
thank you for this moment. We thank you because of yet another time to learn at your feet. I pray and ask that all that you have in stock to pass into our lives, none will elude us in Jesus' name. Holy Spirit, we pray you speak right now. and help us adjust in areas where adjustments needs to be done so that we can benefit and get the best and be excellent in all that we do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you
Amen.
very much once again for this privilege. I'm so grateful to be here. Now, let's dive in
Thank
straight
you.
into what we are here to talk about: how to develop an excellent attitude. How to develop an excellent attitude. Maybe because I studied education, and so I would like to break those words one by one. Develop.
Okay.
What does it mean to develop? It means to enhance, to grow, to enlarge, to advance. It means taking a deliberate step forward. You're like you want to get more. You want to grow and move from the level at which you are right now to another level. When it talks to talking about us individually, and then excellence. Oh, what does that mean? Everybody wants to do excellently well at whatever you see yourself doing, and so the dictionary will tell us it means to be extremely good. Now, it doesn't just say to be good, it means to be extremely. There is an effort you need to take to attain excellence. It means to be outstanding, to be exceptional, to be wonderful, admirable, terrific, great, and all that. Now, to the main word that we're looking at, which is making us come together to talk about how we can do excellently well at that word: attitude. Oh, attitude. What does that mean? You're talking about opinion of people, their perspective, their thoughts, their convictions. You're talking about their standpoints, their approach, and all. You know, attitude is the way you look at life as an individual. The way I look at life, that's what my attitude is. I will run and move and do everything I want to do, or even my attitude would dive or go through that way, just the way I look at life. So it is the way you choose to look, to see and respond to events, things that are happening in your environment, situations, the way you see people, the way you even see yourself. That's your attitude. Your attitude is not just something that happens to you. You choose your attitude. You actually
Yeah.
choose it. It's not just something that happens to you. Your attitude is your outlook. Of course, we know that. They are similar words. It's your outlook. It depicts, how you are being seen in the world, among your pals, among your co-workers, among your friends, family, and wherever you find yourself. Now, a great question we have to ask ourselves as we move on in life and we want to achieve the best: do you have a cheerful attitude? Do you have a positive outlook? What can you say, about your outlook, about your attitude? Let me even say it this way: the way you look, the way you look shows the kind of attitude you carry or exhibit. Oh yeah, somebody might be like, why would, that's the way I look, how will that depict it? Oh yeah, I go to a restaurant or I walk with somebody and I'm just, okay, please, can I just have something? Maybe, I don't know, maybe a fork. And then she hasn't just responded back. Just the look alone, the expression, whatever it is, makes you to be able to conclude, what have I just done? I just asked a question and he's already giving me attitude. That look. She hasn't even said anything. He hasn't even said anything. Just the look. So your attitude affects a lot of things about life. Everything you do, even your look, your attitude affects it. So one has to be very careful. And for you to be able to achieve and go far in life, attitude is one thing that must not be left out. Everybody has an attitude, like I said earlier then. But what we're considering today is how to now have an excellent, or to develop that attitude to become an excellent one. Like you said in the note you put out there about Ralph Marston, it says excellence is not a skill, it is an attitude. Oh yeah, you might want to debate it, and someone might like, why would you say excellence is not a skill? Or I mean, why would you just say you tend to excel, like to move on, right? To want to increase and to learn more and to get more to become who you want to be. But yeah, I will look at it from this angle. Excellence is not a skill, like you said, it is an attitude. Oh, you did a very great job. So Safet, are you there?
Yes, I can hear
Okay, I thought I lost you at a point.
you.
Okay,
Sorry.
so somebody is asking you or like giving you the accolades that, oh, you did a very good job there. I mean, you did extremely well in the presentation. I mean, in carrying out one particular duty or the other, and they ask the play of the skill at play that brought about the excellence. You understand? You have the skill you've learned to show. Not just the skill at play that brought about the excellence, it was the attitude behind that thing you did that gives you 100%, not just the skill. Everybody can be whoever they want to be. They might get the old knowledge in the world, but attitude, that's why when you see they want to appraise you at work or do something, if you check it, I don't know if you have a privilege of even checking the different things they are trying to mark. Attitude, your behavior is part of it. It's not just, I mean, how best you can do the job. So yes, that's what Ralph Martin would have meant by that statement he made. Excellence is not just a skill, it is an attitude. Striving for excellence is an important part of professionalism, of course, in any job. If you want to make it in life, you need to excel, you need to learn more, you need to strive for excellence and all that. It is therefore right to say excellence is a mindset. Excellence is therefore a mindset. It has to do with your attitude for you to be able to achieve the best. Now let's look into the Bible, a Bible student. So let me give reference to one of the scriptures there. Daniel chapter 6 verse 3. What does it say? Then this Daniel was preferred. It was preferred. Oh, liking something more than anything else. That's what that word means. It was preferred above the president, not just his colleagues, not just his co-workers, not just his mates, above the presidents and the princes. It was preferred above them all because an excellent spirit was in him. An excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. That's what excellence does, but not just excellence, the attitude. He had a very good attitude. If you look at it, people with outstanding, excellent attitude and lifestyle don't just survive life, they live their life to the absolute fullest. They don't just take anything that comes to them just because they want to excel in whatever they're doing and do it very well. They don't just survive life and just take life the way they see it. No, they live their lives to the absolute fullest. They make sure to possess a humble and great sense of humor. Humble. You can't want to have an excellent spirit without having humility. You must be humble. You must come down before you go up. You learn to learn. You relearn. You keep learning. So, but it starts from a process. It starts from a stage in your life. So, I mean, for you to be able to have an excellent attitude, humility cannot be left out. It's inevitable. And then say a good sense of humor. Not everything weighs you down. Even when you are down and you feel, oh no, you're discouraged or something like that, you don't let that put you down for a long time. You pick up yourself again and move on. Who are these kind of people? People that are excellent, people that have this excellent attitude. They make time for their personal growth and development. They don't just take anything they see. They want to grow, they want to advance, they want to move. They want to, go to the next level, learn more. And that's why humility is even very much important, because how can you be proud? I mean, you can't be poor and proud. That's just it. You don't have anything, yet you're not ready to get. I mean, you're just going to be left at that stage of your life, So you must have, that you must be ready to learn, to get more, to grow and develop. They are dedicated and to self-compassion. They are dedicated to self-compassion. What I mean, they forgive themselves. Oh, they made a mistake. You don't keep beating yourself because you made a mistake. Pick up yourself, learn your lesson, and move. Learn your lesson, pick up yourself, and go. They love themselves. They give accolades to themselves. I mean, you did something well. Don't wait for somebody to praise you. Madam, praise yourself. I mean, give it to yourself that you did well. Amidst the storms or difficulties or challenges around you, don't let that put you down for a long time. Pick up yourself, love yourself again, forgive yourself, and move on. They live their lives with an energy of class. They live their life with an energy of class. Now, going back to Daniel chapter 6, verse 3 that we looked at, there are things we could see there. 3 things. I'm not talking about just like our daddy used to say, 3 points. That's not what I'm looking at. But there are 3 things you can see in his life. Spiritually, excellence has a spirit. Excellence has a spirit. Number 2, physically, excellence is visible and learnable. If you want to grow, if you want to learn more and get to that level, you need to learn. And it has to be visible. People must see it. Oh, everybody, it was now his time for him to shine. At the time when he was trying to grow, people may not have known him at that point. But when that excellent spirit came on him, he was known by all. It was known by all. So excellence is visible. You cannot hide it. And that's why you see people up there making it with even good attitudes, Then professionally, excellence is required for promotion. Daniel was put up there. In fact, I heard even the presidents and the princes, that's what excellence does. If you have it, an excellent attitude, if you have it. Now, let's quickly go to how do you develop an excellent attitude? I have a lot, but let me see if I can just shuffle up before our time goes up. Excellence, developing it to have a great attitude. How do you develop an excellent attitude? Number 1, I will always say it because by the grace of God, I'm born again. I got saved at one time of my life and God has been helping me. So there is no how you can attain excellence without having a relationship with the God that created you. He formed you. He knows your attitude. He knows how you are. Oh, of course, there are different temperaments. You have the choleric, the sanguine, the melancholy and the phlegmatics and everyone. You will tell me, a choleric, I'm not expecting a choleric to always keep quiet. I mean, I'm not even expecting a sanguine to always keep quiet. But what can tame you at points when you are almost losing it is when you have a relationship with God. Him alone can help you build that attitude and make it best to be able to stand amidst the storms or whatever that's going around you and give your best. Number 2, integrity. Oh no, I can't talk more on this. Integrity, align your actions with your values. I mean, when people come, they should be able to know what you stand for. They should be able to know that you are this. Let it be a picture you run with all your life. You're not just darling and people don't even know where to place you. What are your values in life? That's what you should even think of. What are your values in life? How did you even come about those values? you saw your friends living those kind of life or having those kind of values, and you just decided to take on them. People are different. How are these values useful to your life? Are they values that will make you stand out? To be excellent means to stay true to your values no matter what. You stay put, you stay true to your values no matter what happens. Now, next point, failure leads to success, whether you like it or not. You need to see failure as a feedback.
Wow.
You miss it at a point, pick up yourself and move on. No person likes failure as it were, of course. Nobody, I don't even like failure either. But you know, when it comes, learn from it. Look at the mistakes and move on. A learning ground, that's what failure is. It's a learning ground and a temporal setback for your comeback. It's a temporal setback, a temporal setback for your comeback. So you need to, in fact, you need to use that time strategically. Get all you need to learn at that time, because if you don't, you might end up making the same mistake and coming back to that point. I mean, life is moving on. Learn from your mistakes. The next point, do not despise your present moment. Like, yeah, you are down at this time, or you are trying to learn something at this time. Don't despise it. Your friends are moving and they're like, oh, you are trying your best. You are giving it all. You know, you want to learn. It's not that you're just there handicapped. You want to learn. So as much as you need to learn from your past and present, future, learn to live and enjoy the present. Live and enjoy the present. Get everything you need to get at that present time. Enjoy the roses along the way today. It's a step to a great direction. It's a step to a right direction. Next one, be flexible. Be flexible. You cannot want to learn and not be flexible. You should be ready for a change, to get change. You know, somebody corrects you. You don't get annoyed. Get the lesson from it and move on. To be open to change and be willing to adjust when the need arises. Don't forget, you have a goal. You want to develop that attitude. Can you hear me, please?
We can hear you now.
Was coming. Okay, sorry. To get that right direction and right attitude. Now, surround yourself with positive people. That's another word. I mean, you want to get it. You want to have that excellent attitude. You cannot be moving with somebody that doesn't even have a future, like, so to say. Just sees life as it comes. You know, that old saying says, birds of a feather flock together. But that can be even viewed in two ways, you know. Either people, of course, who are similar naturally find each other. You know that, right? Either people, you know, you just see yourself, oh, I like you. Oh, it looks like we have the same temperament. We have the same goal. And before you know, you become friends and you want to move. And then also, you look at it from another angle. Or people in a group become the same over time. These people in a group, they're in a group, it's a teamwork or something like that, and they become, you know, the same over time. So who you hang around with rubs off on you, whether you like it or not. You cannot control everybody. In fact, take charge of your own self, leave others. You are building yourself. So don't just run into companions. You know, you see this group or you see this person, you need to think, does it align with your own purpose? Does it align with what you want to achieve? Do you understand? So if you're always with negative people as well, of course, you will see yourself speaking negative. You will be complaining like them. You will turn to be a complainer like them. So you might think you can stay positive amongst them and feel, oh, I can change them. My sister, you still have a long way to go about yourself. So instead of concentrating on others, why not help yourself to be who you want to be and attract others to you. Don't go about. I'm not talking about that maybe you have a calling or that's not what I'm talking about. So, but when you see, you can see it glaringly that this companion or this friend I'm having, I mean, I'm not going to get anything useful. She's always complaining. She's have these negative thoughts around her. Nothing good. I mean, every time I'm around her, I don't learn anything. I don't gain anything. Why would you want to even still stay there? Move. Don't forget, you don't even have the same purpose. You don't even have the same calling. You're wasting time. Move away from that kind of person and to a greater one. Look for somebody else if you feel you need to get somebody to help you in life. So surround yourself with positive people. The next point, fill your mind with positive inputs. Excuse me. With positive inputs. The music you listen to, do they feed your soul? How best do they feed your soul? The movies you watch, the audio books you listen to, do you even listen to anyone at all? And even the one you listen to, are they the ones that, gives that vibe, positive vibe in you? Surround yourself with this kind of positive inputs. Control your language. No, I'm not talking about language police. That's not what I'm talking about. That you need to. No, that's not. It's about being conscious of the words you speak, every word you say, the words you think about, the things you think about. Out of the abundance of the mouth speaketh. So whatsoever you have within you, you need to control it. Your language actually limits how you are able to perceive the world. It's as simple as that. The language you use every day in thoughts and spoken word has a cumulative effect on how you think about yourself and even the world around you. So be aware of how you choose those words, the words you speak. Be positive. Live a positive life. Oh, it might not be how you want it to be. It's not looking so sweet. Speak. There is power in the tongue. Speak positivity into your life. Speak with good purpose. Be positive with your language. You are going through a hard time, a trying time. Be deliberate about your speech. It's just for that time. So imagine you speaking a word that can mar the whole life of yours for a long time, just because of one thing that will happen 1 year, 1 month, 1 day, and you said it's gone out. And that's what the devil is always waiting for anyway, to capitalize on. So you need to control your language for you to be able to develop that excellent attitude. To have an excellent attitude, you control your language. Start your day with a time of reflection and preparation. I don't know how many of us does this. You start your day with a time of reflection and preparation. Be disciplined and intentional about the way you start your day. I mean, it's a privilege for you to be alive to see that day, so use it wisely. So be disciplined. Put yourself in a discipline-driven frame of mind. Nothing should shake you. Reflect. Are there things you don't even want to happen? You can decide it. I mean, and that's why it's always very good you have a fellowship with God in the morning, because it's the one that can even help you. I mean, you don't even know how the day will go. He sees the end from the beginning. You commit your day into his hands. I mean, somebody comes and wants to test. It's a temptation to test that attitude of yours that you've been trying to build. He could have spoken to you. Maybe even the word you read that morning would have spoken about it. So when it comes, you just laugh over it. I say, no, I've gone way past this level. You move. So it's as simple as have some time to reflect and prepare for the day. Be disciplined and intentional. Create a routine for the day. Oh, not everybody, that might not work. I mean, you might feel it's not going to be as flexible as you think. But the truth is, these routines actually give us a good fallback structure. When you have these routines all planned out for the day, You know, a morning routine is especially good for a lot of people. They feel that time they're alert, you know, they concentrate, they want to, at that point, they can give their best shots, they can do everything. So plan it, give it all you need to. Don't even have to leave those important things for the end of the day, because at that time, you're already tired. You know, it doesn't even help you to prepare for the next day. So create a routine for the day. And as such, if you don't even have a routine and, you know, somebody just comes you and wants to distract you from even the things you've written out or planned out to do at a particular time, you can even just politely tell them, oh, can I speak with you on this matter later in the day? You know, shift it, because it's not in your plan
Not
at
your
that
plan.
point. It can't come to disrupt that moment, all the things you have planned out to do, you know. But if you don't have a guide, you don't even have anything comes, you take. And that's why you see things that want to shake that attitude of yours, what you've been trying to develop, and you can't even manage yourself. You can't. So these are things, personal things, we need to help ourselves with, you know. As God does the rest, or does what we cannot do ourselves, we do what we can do. Be nice to other people. Be nice. Oh, please, sisters, be nice. A brother comes to propose, be nice. We're talking about an attitude here. Be nice. He is not the one. Be nice. You're helping yourself too. As you make other people happy, you're making yourself happy. How do you feel? You see other people sad, or you try to make someone sad. What do you gain from it? At that point, you're not happy yourself. You are not, whether you like it or not, as much as you try to manage it. You know, a study in the Journal of Social Psychology found that doing something kind for people has the same effect as trying new and exciting things when it comes to feeling happy ourselves. Do you understand? So whatever you give out, it comes back to you. It comes back to you. So if you make being nice to other people a regular thing, it will become a circle of generosity and happiness. Definitely. And you know, those things, find a way of getting back to you yourself. Be nice to people and watch them pay it forward. You know, you're spreading it. You're spreading good way of life. That's how the world will become a better place for everyone. Assume responsibility and choose your response. That's another point. Oh, you need to be responsible. Don't throw. No, I can't do that. It's not my my responsibility to take out that work or to do that work at your place of work, everywhere. Assume your responsibility and choose to be responsible. Choose your response. Give your best, you know. And even at times where you feel, yeah, you know, you are responsible for a particular thing that has happened, but yeah, you know, you're just refusing to accept it, to acknowledge it. How do you learn from it? How? You will come back there another time making that same mistake or doing that same thing without so you're just going around the circle when you would have moved on. Assume responsibility and choose your response. Do whatever you have to do. After all, if something happens and you are at fault, you know, accept the fault. Get the lesson learned, adjust, move on. As simple as that. Breathe deeply. Oh, this happens when, you know, maybe something has happened, or you're even overwhelmed. You know, just breathe and calm down. Before you move, before you take that next step, before you act and you regret it, calm down. Breathe and calm down. It wasn't your fault. Something happened. I mean, they're blaming you for something. And I mean, why would they have to blame me for this? Breathe deeply and calm down. If you need to take a break, if you need to just stay away from people, if you need to just, you know, be at yourself at that point, just find a place and stay. As simple as that. And you know, breathing it doesn't just only reduce stress, it helps you clear your mind. You know, you see situation in a different way. At that point when you sit and you allow yourself to come into the picture, like, okay, I'm just coming down right now. You can begin to see that thing in another light. I'm like, wait a minute. If I had done this, or if I had done this, this person would have spoken to me this way. I think I caused this, and things like, you're not going to say it out there, but I mean, when you're just on yourself, you breathe deeply and calm down. Make a personal mission statement. Do you have a personal mission statement? It will help you to define your purpose at work or anywhere, your life. It will help you to know what your life is about and what motivates your behavior. When you have a personal mission statement, you want to stand out, just like Daniel. You need to move ahead of people. Have a personal mission statement. Have personal goals. Goals, of course, are the proof that you have a plan and you are working towards it. Yes, they are evidence of forward positive motions. So be patient with yourself. Yes, you are tough, but it takes time to build up an excellent being. It takes time to build up an excellent being. So you have to, set personal goals and help to achieve those things. You need to be deliberate about it. Commitment. What do you set out to do? Do you procrastinate? Do you avoid them, give excuses? Are you lazy, or you play this blame game and you're just there, you're not committed to anything? Your friend isn't moving as planned. Leave her and move on. You don't have the same purpose. Don't allow her make you procrastinate that thing you need to do today. Oh, she's saying I'm tired, or I can't do this today, I can't go there today, or something like that. If you know you need to move on, move. Time frame for achieving purpose for everyone isn't the same. It's not the same. You have to fulfill your purpose, and there is a time frame for it. You are not the same as your friend. Move on and don't let that stop you. Be committed to your progression routes. Be committed. Stay on it. Never lose sight of that big picture. You have a plan, you have a goal. You want to achieve this. You want to make it. You are building on developing an excellent attitude for yourself. Oh, don't lose focus. Stay on it. Be committed. Stop complaining. Perhaps you've even tried. I've tried. I'm not just having this best attitude of mine. I have tried. Complaining does nothing. Instead of complaining, try again. Instead of complaining, do something different. If you're around people who complain a lot, they are rubbing on you. Try to see the situation around you in a positive light. See it in a different way. See it in another. Perhaps I'm doing it in the wrong way. Perhaps the person I'm telling about it isn't helping me, or this book or something. Stop complaining. Instead of complaining, put that energy into trying something else. Embrace laughter, a great sense of humor. Oh, something happens, laugh. See something else. Just ask yourself, what's funny about this thing, please? Can I just see something funny about this? Okay, and you just frame up something and begin to laugh at it. It's a problem. It's something at your place of work or something. Instead of forming attitude or busting out in one kind of attitude that you will have to regret later. My sister, okay, laugh over it. Laugh. Laughing with people is different anyway from laughing at them. Oh, somebody does something at work. Instead of making jest of that, that's not what I'm talking about. Even as much as you have to laugh, I'm not saying you have to go and laugh at other people's failures or something like that. We're talking about ourselves here. Never joke about others to get a laugh at their expense. No, it won't help us. That's not what we're talking about. It's not even part of an excellent spirit. Be curious and embrace learning. Be ready to learn. Be ready to learn. Be a person who is really always ready and curious to know about different things around you. Take every experience as a learning curve and just keep learning. Just keep learning. You never can tell when you will need that knowledge. And before I drop what I have to tell my point right now. The last is fake it until you make it. Fake it until you make it. No, I'm not talking about hypocrisy. That's not what I'm talking about. The reality, though, is that sometimes you don't always feel to be happy. That emotion is not there. I mean, something just happened, and why should I feel excited, or why should I feel there's another better way to solve this or something like that? Just sit around, just wait, and fake it. Oh yeah, I can do it. I can do it. You've tried to help yourself to get this excellent attitude, and isn't working. Fake it. Fake it. I can have this excellent attitude. I can actually do. Control your emotions. Don't let them control you. Emotions are in you. You have an emotion. You control it. That emotion rather shouldn't make you do what you're not supposed to do. And then you start regretting later. You don't feel happy? I mean, something has just happened. Don't worry. You don't feel excited about a presentation you gave at work. Don't worry. It's not the end of the world. Fake it. More often than not, the real emotion will show up. Yeah, whether you like it or once you fake it, you try, that happiness will come out. So, but I don't mean, something happened and, you want to learn from it. Yes, as much as you sit back to learn, don't stay there for too long. Move. You've learned what you want to learn. You've gathered experience. You've known where you missed it. Pick up yourself again and move. Move. Don't stay there for so long. I conclude with this. John Michel once said, our attitude towards life determines life's attitude towards us. Our attitude towards life determines life's attitude towards us. I therefore say, live your best life by having an excellent attitude. You can achieve that. Live your best life by having an excellent attitude. Thank you.
Wow, I'm amazed. I'm speechless. Please, if you know, please just say something in the comment section. I'm out of words here. This is powerful. This is amazing. My notes are covered. I've been writing oh my God. This is amazing. Please write something in the comment section. Touch the hearts, give the hearts. Yes, drop your comments. How has this session been for you? This is amazing. Loads of value. Loads and loads of value. Where do I start from? This is amazing. The replay of this video is a must watch for everyone. If you have to build that excellent attitude, you have to watch this again in your quiet time. It will be available on YouTube. Yes, by tomorrow. So please go back, take your time, watch it again, because this point I was thinking of highlighting the point, but what do I highlight and what don't I highlight? Because everything is important. How to start building that excellent attitude, to how to, in fact, your integrity, how to stay true with your values, how to make it so you make it. And then, so the way she concluded, she said, our attitude towards life determines life's attitude towards us.
Yes. Yes.
This is amazing.
Very true.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Do we have questions? Probably there's something in your mind that you want to ask. Does anyone have questions? You want to, you need further clarification on something, on how to build that attitude. And I think something is coming to my mind. What's your words to people that actually, just like you said it in the course of the discussion, But I just like it to throw more light. Those that probably are trying, but it looks like it's a bit of a struggle for them.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, probably they're trying to build that attitude, and then probably it's like they're falling back to the previous attitude, the old attitude, and they're almost just giving up, feeling like this thing is not possible. I think let me just be me.
Okay. Number one, like I said, you need to look at the circle of friends around you. I mean, when you are somewhere and the person that talks to you always have this negativity, or is even always having this negative attitude towards life, how must, I mean, nobody ties you to a fellow. Change that friend of yours. That shouldn't even be supposed to be your friend. That person is not supposed to be your friend. Change it. And then you look at yourself, look inward. Look inward. Is it your temperament that is affecting you? Is it something that is affecting? Perhaps you are reacting, on something that has happened to you, and you don't even know how best to manage that situation. Like I said, I've listed a lot of points. You need to
Yeah.
breathe and calm down. You need to breathe and calm down. Don't forget, Daniel had an excellent spirit. Why? Because he had a relationship with God. So, number one, you got to even have a relationship with God if you don't have it. And then if you have it and you're still struggling, then these are the points you need to look at. These ones I've mentioned. Change your circle of friends. Perhaps they are not helping you grow. They are not helping you to achieve this excellent attitude of yours. Control your language, the words you speak. Think before you speak. Somebody hurts you, you don't have to give it back at that time. I mean, calm down, especially when you've been trying to manage this attitude of yours, and then fill your mind with positive input, like I said as well. What you listen to, inspiring things are things that should motivate you. Music, I mean, it's very pleasant to the soul. So if you're listening to music that will tear you apart, definitely your attitude will have a comma. There will be a deficiency in that aspect. And at every day of your life, to have a routine, have a personal mission statement, think about your life. How do I want to run this day with? Plan yourself. Load yourself so that when you go out there, there is not going to be anything that will be able to challenge you without you being able to stand and not fall. Do you understand? There's something coming to challenge your attitude. Oh no. If you built up yourself from the beginning, like from the morning, you've had some reflection. Well, there's some things you did yesterday that you won't even want it to repeat itself today. And things like that, you prepare yourself. Don't forget, you have to be disciplined. You have to just load yourself so that when those things, those tempters or whatever that comes to challenge the attitude that you're trying to build comes, I mean, they will just be like David and Goliath. They feel giants, even though you feel small, but you are loaded. You have all it takes to be able to conquer whatever comes to want to shake you.
Wow. Thank you so much, man. You've done justice to this. In fact, this is, like I said earlier, this is a must watch for everyone. You will have to share with your friends. You have to share with those within your circle. So at least they come and benefit. For those that missed it, it's been an amazing time here. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you very much, Faith.
These
I'm grateful.
points are so powerful. These points are so powerful. Thank you. We hope that after this discussion today, every one of us, at least 1 or 2 points, it goes in line with your life, an area that probably you need to adjust, something you need to step up with. It's just for you to go back. If you are not taking notes, like I said, the video will be available on YouTube. And just go back, watch again, pick out the points. If for you, probably it may be that you have to change your friends. It might be that you have to write your personal mission statement. It may be that you have to do one thing or the other. Just go back, and we hope the aim of this show is to build us for life and for eternity. So while you're here on earth, you're living that life that you ought to have. You're becoming the best of your kind, and you're preparing yourself for eternity. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank
everyone,
you
for
for
joining.
having me. Very
Thank you. Thank you,
grateful.
everyone that joined. Thank you. We love you and we celebrate you all. Thank you for being a part of the Radiant Woman Show. The Radiant Woman Show hosts every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Yeah, so we meet every Wednesday. So do well to join us. Next week, we're having a wonderful guest speaker also. So just like you've heard today, yes, we'll always try to bring the best as God will help us to so that we can learn and become better. We look forward to having you next time. Thank you, everyone that joined. Thank you for sharing, for those that shared, and thank you, ma. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the value you
Thank
put in our
you.
life. We
Thank
can't
you.
even be grateful enough. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having
Thank you,
me. Thank you.
everyone. We celebrate you. We love you. We look forward to having you next time. Thank you.
Bye.